Hello, and thank you so much for coming back to my YouTube channel. And if you've not subscribed, this is the time to subscribe. And if you've not told your friends about this YouTube channel, this is the time to tell them about it, to subscribe. Come through. But first things first, I have a show reel, guys. So, show reel.
I get up, I get up, can't deny I get up,
So with that said, whew, girl done preached, I have preached. Apologizing. Have you guys had my tummy? My tummy just did go. But anyway, apologizing. Oh my God, like just thinking about it. It's one of the hardest things for me to do. Just saying, acknowledging that I have made a mistake. Girl, it takes a lot of, energy. Let me tell you, I don't apologize. My pride finds it so hard. Like, Dylan could think of me, I need to apologize. But pride is gonna go like, boo, what you just say? D, what you just say? Dylan goes like, boo, I need to apologize. Pride goes like, hello, girl. We's pride. We don't stoop so low to apologize. They're gonna be all right. It's gonna sort itself out. It's gonna be all right, boo. Pride and D, we don't apologize. Yeah, that's how pride talks to me. Yeah, that's how my pride talks to me, guys. For real, it has an accent, it has attitude. But yeah, because of my pride, I find it a little bit hard to apologize. I also find it hard to apologize. I don't know about you, but I'm giving you reasons as to why I find it hard to apologize, or basically why I do not actually apologize. I don't apologize because sometimes I just don't deem it necessary. I mean, what's the point? I ain't never gonna see you again. We not friends. Like, yeah, I don't see the point of apologizing. Go your side, I go my side. It's good. You see, that is when I just don't feel like it's important to apologize. Like, I don't know why, but yeah, sometimes I really do feel like we're not even friends. We'll not see each other. When will our lives ever meet again? So what is the point of apologizing? Those are my reasons, really. And yeah, I just want my pride, and I don't deem it important. We're never going to see each other again. Or the third one is shame and guilt. Like, point in case when I ran away from home, the shame, the guilt was so humongous that apologizing was so difficult for me. If I ever did, actually, and if I did apologize, wow, it took me years. I've given you the reasons as to why I personally do not apologize. Now, there's this famous saying that says, to err is human, to forgive is divine. But a friend of mine added, to apologize is brave. Yeah, you people, it's for real. To apologize is brave. I feel like you guys are so far. Let me try and get you closer. But yeah, I feel like to apologize is something brave. I actually totally agreed, because I am the worst at apologies. And I remember, my biggest problem is I have left my conflicts that were this small to snowball into a glacier or a glacier, like a big icicle, like a big icicle. And because it's now a glacier, I don't know how to start apologizing, or how do I go back and deal with this situation. When it was a snowball, it was easier. That was the easiest time to actually say, I am sorry. But not D and pride, who was like, sheesh, you gonna come to me. I ain't got time for this, my ego. It's too big, too wide to come and deal with you, to apologize and say sorry. It even takes me back to a saying in school. Let me even take you guys back to school. Remember, I don't know if you guys did compositions. We used to do compositions, English composition or Swahili composition. Now, in English composition, sometimes would be encouraged to use sayings or certain phrases to get us points. You even get more points in your composition. You guy. Now, one of those phrases I've remembered when I was trying to shoot this video, when I was trying to deal with my SD card. I remember that saying of, A stitch in time saves nine. My guy, I use that phrase so many times. Little did I know that I have never actually applied it. Why I'm saying I have never is because I don't really apologize. I really don't apologize. I find ways around it. As didn't, I find ways around it. I can even make you feel guilty. You know, when I'm now dating, I make you feel guilty. Yet I'm the one who has made the mistake. But I'll make you, the guy, feel guilty, and then you, the guy, will apologize to me. I'm good, eh? Yeah, I'm telling you. But don't worry, we're learning. We're learning. I'm becoming better at this. This is now I'm even discovering this is why my relationships have never worked. Hey, imagine, because of apology, saying sorry is something I just cannot do. So back to primary school and that saying of a stitch in time saves nine. Literally, I've never realized it until today when I'm doing this video. I just used to use it, but never really put it into action because the stitch in time, if you have a hole in your dress and you don't sew it immediately or as soon as possible, it keeps on tearing until the dress is unwearable. You can't wear that dress again, so you let it go. You know what I mean? It's the same thing with a conflict. What Didan has been doing is letting a conflict that was this small snowball into a glacier, and now I don't know how to deal with the situation. I can't. How do I even start saying sorry? So at the end of the day, I'm like, you know what? Too bad for me. It has happened. It has happened. And then I wonder why I have people who dislike me, or why certain people, me and them, our relationship are not that good. It's because I never did a stitch in time saves nine. My snowball that was this small became a glacier, and now I cannot deal with it. I really cannot deal. I can't deal with the situation. So we need to learn how to make sure that conflicts do not snowball into something so huge that we cannot deal with. And as I was saying, I'm now seeing some of the impact of not apologizing. You tend to lose relationships, broken relationships between friends or between man and woman, husband and wife, broken relationships just because of a simple "I am sorry." You cannot get, like, even business becomes so hard, or even in the working place, you can't work with certain people. You become the bad person in the office. People do not want to be associated with you, or they do not want to do a project with you or a group study with you because you're just a difficult person. You just do not know how to say sorry. That was always me. That was literally always me. Oh my gosh. Oof, I was bad. Even group assignments, doing them. Oof, I couldn't. So now is how I'm seeing the reason as to why I don't talk to these people is because this is what happened. They got offended by how I offended them, and I never apologized. I really didn't. And I'm wondering why we don't talk. It's simple, Didan. You just never could swallow your pride and say, I am sorry. Or you thought they would come to you and you were playing the victim, and I was not the victim. But even me and playing victims, hey, that is a whole story for another day. Being the victim and yet you're not the victim. Ooh, my neighbors are starting to sing again. So let me do this real quick. So I've come to understand, or I've come to learn, that apologies are so important in forming relationships and keeping those relationships going. They're so important. And for you to apologize, apparently, I am learning. Let me not say apparently. I am actually learning, and I'm trying to put it into use. It's a 3-step action. So you've got to acknowledge, you've got to apologize, and you've got to assure. Acknowledge the fact that you've made a mistake. And you go to the person and tell them, hi, Tyrone. Tyrone is this person. I don't know who he is, but Tyrone is this person. Either I work with, either the person I'm dating, or he's just a friend. So I have offended them, or I did something wrong. I walk up to Tyrone. Hi, Tyrone. I'd like to talk to you about what happened in the meeting earlier. I stood up, and I yelled at you. I yelled at you, which was wrong. I feel like I embarrassed you. Something close to that. Or you must have felt embarrassed by my actions when I stood up and yelled at you. So I have acknowledged the fact that I yelled at Tyrone and I embarrassed him. That is how he felt. He felt embarrassed when I yelled at him in that office meeting. So step number 1, acknowledge and, say the thing that you did. Say what you did. Number 2 is apologize. I am sorry, Tyrone, for the way I acted, for the way I spoke rudely to you in that meeting. Number 3, assurance. Assurance. Anyway, assure the person that it will not happen again. So, Tyrone, I will endeavor to make sure this does not happen again, or I'm going to try my best to make sure I do not act the way I acted in that meeting again. Or if you don't know like how to make it, because there's sometimes when you might not know how to make amends, like now me when I ran away, how do I even start making amends? Like, what do you do? So that is when you say, I want to make it up to you, but I do not know how. So maybe if you need something, let me know. Or something like, please, I apologize for what I did and I want to make it up to you, but I do not know how. Could you let me know on how I can do it, or something close to that? Because sometimes you might not know how to apologize. So you apologize either by telling, or rather you assure them by telling them you promise it will not happen again, but again, we're humans, it might happen again. So you say something like, I will try, or I will endeavor not to repeat this mistake again. And if you do not know how to make amends to whatever situation you did, then you say, I am sorry, or I apologize for what I did and I'd like to make amends, but I do not know how. If there's anything I can do, please let me know. Something close to that. Simple and good. Simple and good. Not what I used to do. What I used to do before was this. I said I'm sorry. Jana, you'll be alright. I was just joking. Why do you take things so personal? Relax your hormones. The other one. Okay, alright, okay. Hey, okay. I'm sorry. Then there's another one. Man, I will still have to come and apologize, so hey, I'm sorry. All those ways were the wrong ways of apologizing. That is not apologizing. Basically, that was me. If I ever did that to you, that was me not saying I am sorry. That was me finding ways to get out of the situation. Yeah? That, and if you're doing that, just know you're not apologizing. Just know you're not apologizing. Hey, I even forgotten enough. See, it was a joke. See, you laugh. What's wrong with you? Oh, there's another one. That one, in fact, I think that was even annoying more. There's this other one I like saying, Hiya, you're pissed off. Why are you pissed off? Gosh, see your life. That is me not apologizing. In fact, I'm even making the situation worse. So if you do all of those, cut it. Yeah, let me not try and sing. Cut all that out. Remember, apologize properly. And the best way to apologize properly, as I am learning also, is acknowledge your mistake, apologize, and assure them it will not happen again. That is the best way to actually say you're sorry. And if you find the word sorry hard to say, stick to I would like to apologize. I'm still finding it hard to say I am sorry for. So I prefer saying I want to apologize for. Yeah, something like that is good. So let me know, how have you guys been apologizing? Let me know on the comments. I would love to know. I want to also laugh. If you feel like there's anything you can add to the art of apologizing, hit me up on the comments. If you feel like you disagree with me, hit me up on the comments. If there's something you'd like to say or tell me, hit me up on the comments. If you have a question for me, hit me up on the comments. Let us learn and let us grow together. For now, remember, life is an rainbow affair. Keep it going, keep it real, and do not forget to subscribe. All right? Peace. She's out. Okay, that sounded funny.